What's going on, Dumb Welcome to episode 263 of the Dumb podcast, Dia de Muertos. Today is Day of the Dead. Gentlemen, how are we doing today? Jason's still celebrating his Halloween down there.
Yeah. I didn't have any Halloween costumes laying around, so I just threw on my pit gear, and I'm Coach Pat Narduzzi today, going out to Stanford, California, hopefully getting a win in what typically is a pit going to pit themselves game. So I fully expect to be disappointed later on this afternoon after they lose.
Head over to prowrestlingtees.com/dumbmarkspod. Pick up the Pit Gonna Pit t-shirt.
Yeah, absolutely. Just whenever I get on board and think, okay, it's different this year. It's different this time. Yep, nope. Pitt's going to pit themselves and lose to a 3-5 Stanford Cardinal team that is the drizzling shits. So much like most of pro wrestling this week.
We got a lot of that to cover.
Yeah.
But how was Halloween for everybody?
It's to the point now where, like, I mean, this was like my daughter's last year going out trick-or-treating. Mm-hmm. She was still able to do it, and she did it with a girlfriend of hers who has a younger brother, so they were able to still go. But now she's entering the Halloween party phase of her life, and she's not happy about it. She would much rather continue to go trick-or-treating. This is her favorite holiday of the year. She loves Halloween.
Be a big kid. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, one of my brothers, and they had like gang was all together. They all went trick-or-treating.
Yeah. So, like, I told her, I said, well, be lucky, because when I was growing up, after you hit 6th grade, it was over. You weren't allowed to be out trick-or-treating. That was it. 6th grade was cut off. Yeah, I didn't go trick-or-treating after 6th grade. So
I don't remember whenever I stopped.
Times changed.
So look, I got no problem if you're out walking around getting candy and you're not causing problems and issues. Like, cool. Yeah. You know,
there was a lot of like big kids out last night. I noticed like trick-or-treating still, and a few of them were like, "Yeah, I'm still a big kid at heart." It's like, okay, I mean, take your candy.
It's good because by like we were up in East Point, and by the end, people was just like handfuls, like
just get rid of it.
Oh wow,
yeah, just get rid of it. So.
If I have extras, that's staying home.
Well, the way candy costs now, yeah.
Right.
And like, I don't know how many people were out last night, because it falls on a Friday, which, okay, but it's first round of high school football playoffs here in Pittsburgh. So you had cities, towns, etc. Some of them bumped trick-or-treating up to Thursday, so that way people didn't have to worry about missing the game and going trick-or-treating. But driving around last night, it didn't look like there were as many kids out as usual. I didn't go the normal route that we normally do because she didn't go that way this year, so maybe there were still as many kids out, but I didn't see as many. And for whatever reasons, like I just feel over the years it's been a lot of less and less porch lights on, more and more here's a bucket, just take it and leave me alone type stuff. So
there was a lot of that. But we had there was a bunch of kids up there though. A bunch of kids up that way.
We ended up buying I think it was like a box of candy for like 160 pieces, which was more than last year that we had, and that still went within the first hour.
Wow.
So it didn't, like, Steve, I agree with you. I didn't think it felt like there was as many kids, but they were definitely there.
It's good. Listen, I don't know, man. Times have changed. It's different.
And I mean, the weather was different. Like last year was a lot, like it was warmer than it was last night. So I don't know if that.
Yeah, but last night was still perfect. Like no rain.
Perfect it wasn't
weather. Cold. Yeah. Like it was
perfect weather.
People was like, knock on the door or put a bucket out. A lot of people was indoors.
Yeah, there was a lot of kids even that were like, "Yeah, I don't even want to do this."
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Snow, he was out there.
Absolutely was out there.
We definitely had snow years as kids.
You ran around trying to fill up the pillowcase to take it back to the house to grab a second pillowcase to go back out again they shut it down. So
my niece came out with her goddaughter and went, and my niece was like, "Back in my day," and I'm like, "Oh, back in your day." I'm forgetting she's 22.
Still young.
Yeah,
Still young.
Yeah, she's still young. We dumped out
back in our.
We dumped out the kids' bags, and somebody packed top ramen noodles and boxes of Velveeta cheese.
They're just throwing anything out there.
It was a joke, but it was clutch, boy.
It reminds me of that scene in Big Daddy when he goes in and the guy opens up the door and he's just dropping in a stapler and all this other stuff. Like people are just putting anything out. Like they're acting like it's a garage sale. It's like, oh, here, take this old notebook that I had in the 1970s. Like, here, happy Halloween. Like,
Jason saw the mac and cheese and ramen. He was like, Uncle Tax. Shit, like Jason, you said back in our day, whenever it actually snowed, I remember like people around here giving out like they heated up pennies, and that was like your hand warmers, like to walk around.
Trying to burn you with the copper.
Yeah.
Again, different time.
And that's how old we are, because now pennies are extinct. So.
Well, it was a lot of tricks last night in the world of pro wrestling and the week that was. Not many treats, although one treat last night, which may be on somebody's Mount Rushmore, we can get into later on. But just Chris, after your little I'm done rant last week talking about how bad stuff is, I like watched it with a different eye this week, and I'm like, yo, this is a lot of bad stuff right now. Like,
come to the dark side.
And SmackDown again last night was just straight cheeks,
boy.
Cheeks, not even fat cheeks, just flat, no cheeks.
Look, I think wrestling is all I have left because the Steelers, I'll cut them off in a minute. You get behind and I'm done. I'm fair weather now, so wrestling is all I have.
Oh yeah, Sunday night, Aaron Rodgers, that first series at a halftime. Green Bay scored it, and it was sack, incomplete punt, and I was like, "Yep, I'm going to bed." Turned it off. Did even? I was like, "No, I'm done. I know how this is going to play out. It's over."
If I can cut off football, goddamn, wrestling might be next.
Hey, I'm sitting there catching up on TV. I finally watched Wednesday this week. That's caught up. I finally started the new season of Gen V. Like, I got time for other shit now. So let's get into the bad. Steve, you want to kick us off?
Oh, where do I begin?
I had a possible intro topic, but I was like, it might come up. So if it doesn't come up, we'll discuss afterwards.
Yeah, I think my bad for this week is the bookends of SmackDown, the opening and closing segment. SmackDown overall was not good last night, just period. Ilya and Nathan was the only highlight and bright spot.
When was the last time SmackDown actually was good?
Actually, I thought like 2 or 3 weeks ago they had a solid show straight through. Like, I enjoyed it, but these past 2 weeks have been just absolutely terrible. This force feeding of Saturday night's main event and stuff changing with Seth's injury and everything else. It's just,
we'll get into that.
Jacob Fatu being injured, and I'm sure we'll predict the 4-match card later on. But yeah, the opening and closing, just Tiffany and Jade to open the show, coming off of last week, Jade's heel turn. For whatever reason, Tiffany, she's not a babyface, even though she's gotten babyface reactions. So when she comes out and she does the babyface, you turned on me, I'm not waiting on you. I'm not waiting till tomorrow night. I'm calling you out. Come out now. It doesn't sound believable because she's truly a heel. Like, I can't get behind her as a normal baby face. Get your comeuppance for the bad guy, turn it on you type reaction that you're supposed to get. So that didn't land how it was supposed to. Then Aldis comes out, says, Tiffany, you're not cleared. You're only cleared, but no contact. But yet she's supposed to wrestle tonight, so 24 hours later, she's going to get cleared for contact. Don't ask me how the WWE doctors work because that doesn't make any sense. For Jade to come out dressed up like Catwoman to say, nah, Nick, no physicality here. I just came out to say tomorrow night, Saturday's main event, I'm going to take that title and taffy time is going to be over. I'm like, what did she just say taffy? Did she botch the third line in the 3-sentence promo they gave her? Or was it done to like be this, I'm not even going to acknowledge you as Tiffy time. I'm going to call you taffy time. What are we doing?
That's even worse.
Yeah.
What is Road Dogg doing when he's putting this show together?
It's bad when Steve's complaining about Jade.
AI Road Dogg.
Yeah, I would never disrespect the Nubian queen that is Jade Cargill. Never. But come on, you got 3 lines. You can't butcher that. And you're butchering the tagline too. So that just went off the rails. It was absolutely garbage. And then they build up this contract signing between Cody and Drew. But meanwhile, we just had a contract signing between Cody and Drew last month before their last match. So they're just replaying the same contract signing. So how's this one going to be any different? For Aldis to accuse Cody and ask, hey, did you attack Jacob? Why are you asking the biggest babyface in the company who's champion did he attack Jacob Fatu? For Cody to say, no, that wasn't me. I like Jacob. And Nick was just like, all right, cool. That's all I needed to know. Well, wait a second. If that's all you needed to know, why are you asking the question in the first place?
Great detective work.
He's been hitting people with belts lately, so, I got to ask.
Yeah, way to go, Liam Nielsen and Naked Gun 33 and a fourth. Like, what are we doing here? For Drew and Cody to come out and, this whole Drew is going to cause Cody to lose his cool. Like, you're wedging that in. That's not a 1 week story that you set up. That's something that you have to build over time, and you're doing it in 1 week's time. For now, the stipulation to be added in: if Cody gets counted out or DQ'd, he loses the title. And Cody Homelander Rhodes reached for the belt again last night to use on Drew. only for Drew to leave the ring. Cody saves all this, takes a Claymore, and gets slammed through the table, and that's how they go off air. Now, normally
with that blind eye hidden prop, like the steel stairs, hit you with a belt and get away with it. So maybe they're playing long.
Now, normally in wrestling logic sense, we know what's going to happen tonight. Drew stood tall over Cody Rhodes, so that means Cody's going over.
Anybody shocked?
Drew tweeted out this morning and said, for anybody else, this would be the end of their run. I'm not like everybody else. Look, they got – if they have Cody win tonight, it's like, what are we doing? If you're never going to put the belt on Drew and he just gets put in the title match after title match after title match and gets continuously screwed over, for him to just come on air and bitch about getting screwed over – I'm done with that version of Drew McIntyre.
That's his character now. That's all it is.
McIntyre. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're 2 sides of the same coin. Both of them should be champ. They should have been champ already. You got LA Knight that's not even in the title match. It's just, I can't. It's you're asking me to get excited for a show tonight that I'm only going to watch because YouTube TV and ESPN can't come to a deal. So now I can't watch football all day long because ESPN's off YouTube TV.
That's part of my blush if we want to go into that.
I'm paying $90 a month because ESPN puts out this app that nobody subscribed to that's charging $30 a month. So now they're coming back to YouTube and saying, hey, you got to pay us more money. YouTube TV's like, I'm not paying you more money. And ESPN's like, well, then, all right, don't pay us more money. But now we're going to take our channels off the YouTube TV and act like it's all your fault.
Who does that sound like right now? Yeah. Doesn't sound familiar at all right now.
When I just got a notification that Disney Plus is raising prices again. And I'm sure YouTube TV will raise prices again. And HBO Max just raised prices.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Then you wonder why I watched Bash at the Beach 95 last week.
On free YouTube.
Like,
We gotta go way back.
Unbelievable,
way back.
man.
How you feeling after that?
I'm about to go back and rewatch another one today.
I saw they actually added Chamber of Horrors on there. I was like, might have to watch that this weekend.
Yeah, just the Chamber of Horrors match,
Yeah.
not the whole event, just the match.
Yeah, that's all they had was just that, I think.
But it's like, come on, dude. Like, and now I think Saturday night's main event is on Peacock, right?
Yeah.
Peacock
on
or
NBC.
Netflix.
But it's not on Netflix if you're in the US though.
Yeah. Head over to dumbmarkspod.com, sign up for that Surfshark VPN subscription.
You go plug the show. Good job. Throw that softball out there, you hit it out the park. Unlike the Blue Jays last night, who hit and dud into the bottom of the freaking outfield wall, and that was the most controversial call I think I've ever seen in the World Series. I'm just over everything. It's disappointing. Like, I'm not hyped for any match tonight.
Because again, then at the same time, it's Saturday night's main event. We know what they've been doing with this show the past year. Yeah.
You know, you get two new champions. So
you have three big title matches. This should be exciting, but yet you have Survivor Series in 3 weeks.
Because that's War Games. That's all that's focused on. Then now get thrown together.
With no seeds planted.
No. You'll get 2 War Games matches and Cena's match on there, and that'll be about it.
Oh, let's not even talk about that rumor that came out that broke 2 or 3 days ago where
he comes back next week. So.
The creative is pitched for Cena to beat Dom and then drop the belt to Gunther. That's the direction that they're going with, which we said on this show a couple weeks ago. But hey, don't listen to our show because we don't know what we're talking about. Yeah.
Way out.
So speaking of AI and the YouTube thing, that's kind of my mush of the week. Kind of like wrestling adjacent. And the reason why it's coming up is because it affects our show. So YouTube is doing some updates. One of them being they're doing AI upscale is coming, which means any content that's under 1080p, which is us, is going to have AI upscale it to 1080p and then at some point upscale to 4K. I was like, oh, I cannot wait to see what this brings.
Somebody out here with the smooth face filter.
Yeah. just like you were on Snapchat. Exactly. Like,
we all gonna be in our 20s again. That 20s filter.
like, to quote Steve, what are we doing here? Like, why are we doing this to content? Like, if you want to do it to your content, fine. But like, why are you going to enhance like everybody's content to do this? Like, it makes no sense at all.
So what, am I going to have to pay an extra subscription fee to get the 8K updated content because everything else is
going up?
Yeah. Give it time. Like,
Taquan, the melanin's already removed.
And when they upgrade the 8K and your stuff can't play it, you got to update your device.
There you go.
Yep. That's how they get you. They got to get you one way or the other. And then Steve brought up too YouTube TV and Disney. Like, come on. Like, and I mean, Steve alluded to already, so I'm not going to go into as much, but like, we're getting screwed with the content being removed, and then we're going to get screwed again when the price goes up.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't need the ESPN Unlimited. Like, so it's like, why do we have to force that? Like, we're going to end up getting it because they'll come out to a deal. And then I saw some people say, like, maybe this is just them trying to push people to the, now that Hulu Live TV and Fubo are like bundling together now, like maybe this is Disney's way of, fighting against YouTube TV.
Disney has 7 different subscriptions that I need to subscribe to if I just want to watch Disney. Like, you have the ESPN, you have Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN Plus, you have Hulu Live TV. Like, how many times are you going to try to milk my pockets?
Every damn time. The mouse knows exactly what he's doing.
If you were smart, you would make it one price and just put all the content on there for one price.
Yeah, they have.
You have the app that built that. Literally, I go into the Disney Plus app now, and it's not just Disney Plus; it has everything listed there.
They're forcing this ESPN app right now, and in a few years, everything will be like what it was a couple months ago. Everything will be in the Disney app.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there was so much backlash. They put Game Day on for free this morning.
Okay.
When you went on the Disney Plus, you could watch Game Day. Now I don't know if I go into Disney Plus and then ESPN Plus what football games I have available. I can guarantee you it's not going to be the main ones that are supposed to be. Yeah.
Because a lot of it is tied into
I'll get
cable package.
I'll get McNeese State versus Delaware Blue Hens.
Hey, you can watch RMU.
And then I don't even think I can watch the Pick Game later because that's the ACC network, which is owned by Disney.
Yep.
ESPN.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I got you.
Yep. And then they bundle out like you said, they bundle everything together like Hulu, Disney Plus, and Max. And then they got the ESPN and Fox. It's just like
but these greedy bastards were quick to throw out the Fox One plus ESPN partnership app yesterday. That announcement came at 6 a.m. Hey, sign up for our bundle where nothing gets pulled and nothing will go away.
Oh, they've had it for a couple weeks now, but yeah. They just won't let you know that it's there.
Yeah, but they throw it in the face of the
exactly
YouTube TV. Like, hey,
I'm literally the only one in my household that watches YouTube TV. And it's literally for sports and wrestling. Occasionally, I'll watch some other stuff that's on. But it's literally because TNT and TBS, which I have Max so I can get AEW. Netflix, Peacock, CW,
like USA.
Yeah.
USA for WWE. So now if I get rid of YouTube TV, is NXT streamed on Peacock Live now or no? They didn't do that yet.
No.
So I can't watch NXT. So I can't watch NXT. Is NXT streamed on the CW app live?
I don't think so.
I've never looked.
So I don't get that. But I can get NXT PLEs on Peacock.
Yep.
Even though this is
they got it down packed, boy.
Like it was nice whenever he who shall not be named was just like, no, it all goes to one place. Now it's just like, fuck it.
Everywhere.
If you're looking for a definition of America in 2025 that just explains take. Look at streaming services.
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting close to the cable prices now.
If I'm Comcast or any of these other cable providers, I'm offering a flat
deal,
$150 package, and you get everything.
Mm-hmm.
And you will see everybody in droves go back to cable.
Till that year come up.
Yeah.
A year expiring.
If you can, you got to play the game though. Like if you have options in your area, like we have Verizon and Comcast. Yeah. When that contract's up, you got to go to the competitor and then go back. Like you just got to constantly play it.
Like I'm to the point now where I'm just gonna go on eBay and buy an Encyclopedia Britannica set and just sit there and read it.
Honestly, I honestly constantly think like, what if I just get rid of YouTube TV and just do an antenna and just do antenna channels because they're all in HD now. So it's like, why not just do that? You get like I think 30, 40 channels just with that.
Might just have to go to jailbroken Fire Stick route.
We didn't say that live on air. No. That bleep that out in post. Jesus, dude. You can't put the pirate scheme. You can't drop the scheme live on air, even though everybody knows the scheme.
When Ice goes knocking on Jason's door,
like get him.
He's like, "Oh, I'll get away with it because I'm in a Halloween costume." It
wasn't me; it was the character.
The gimmick.
All right, Jason, what's your bush?
I enjoyed like most of NXT. The women's matches, what Trick and Ricky did, it was just the booking of everything.
That That was
Robin
disrespectful.
Lash out to Kendall Gray, having Lola Vice and
Tatum.
who was it?
Tatum.
End up in like JC Jane and them came out and broke it up, and then having Kaylani and Jordan have a banger match, only interrupted with Trick and Ricky at the expense of the women. I didn't need that. They could have pulled that off without having them run through and have with that chaos angle. But that was my mush, just the booking of it.
Before SmackDown last night, my mush was the booking of Lash Legend. And what was done there. You're talking about somebody who showed up in the Royal Rumble as a surprise entrant, who had showed up, showed out. She's been on main roster before,
Got a pop.
Looks great, has really improved in the ring. Definitely. Should be pushed to the moon. Hasn't been in a title picture. Beefing with Jada Parker, although that somehow has just disappeared. And then you have her losing to the Evolve champion.
Yes.
And this is no slight to Kendall Gray, because I think she is somebody that's going to be a superstar. She's only 2 years in the business. She is really good for being 2 years in the business. Yeah. For as much as we call Roxanne a prodigy, Kendall and what she's doing right now is out of worldly. Now, I'm not going to go as far as freaking Meltzer, who's like, put her on the main roster and push her right now. No. Dumbass. But Lash should not have been in that match to lose clean to Kendall.
No.
If you were going to book a dusty finish, that was the match to do it, not the other two that you had later on in the night. So even NXT, like you said, Jade, like that just, it was disrespectful. It made no sense. I thought Tatum wasn't really presented well, even though they're planting seeds for her and Izzy. And then if I'm TNA, I'm pissed. My belt, 1, is on an NXT individual. 2, you put the TNT Knockouts Championship in the main event to upstage it by your NXT men's title feud. I'm Carlos Silva. I'm calling HBK like, yo, what are you doing?
Yep. Be like, I want my title back.
I think Carlos is just happy to be there. Like, you can tell how much WWE's pulling the shots of things now.
There were rumors again this week that WWE is going to buy TNA.
I mean, the rumor is they have that option.
And TNA, where the hell are you? Where are you? MLW broke this week and said that they're about to get a TV deal. If MLW gets a TV deal before TNA, I swear to God, I'm going to lose my shit.
What, they're running a best of for 3 weeks, I think?
4 weeks, I think. So I think we still have 2 weeks left.
God damn.
You literally came out of Bound for Glory, crowning a new champion, getting the belt back in TNA, having a Santana whose story is what wrestling shows as far as perseverance, overcoming, beating obstacles, knocking out demons, just personal struggles to triumphs. And I got to watch him in hog wrestling. Because you don't have TV.
No follow-up.
Still makes no sense. Like I said on here, I thought they were going to be doing stuff like at the PC for a couple weeks. Just going live on like Thursdays at the PC, which is what they should have done. Instead of doing no TV. It's not good. Across the board, it's not good.
I should not be worked up right now. I woke up this morning. I went to church at 8 a.m. I came up, I got my prayers in. I worked on some stuff. I'm on a me personal. I should not be this upset right now. Now I gotta leave here and I gotta go back to church. I can't wait till tomorrow to go back to church. I gotta do something now after this show.
Go for a walk after this. Become one with nature.
Forgive me, Father, the wrestling is pissing me off.
What was it from anger management? Ghost Rama.
Yeah.
Fucking anime shit.
All right, Donald. What was your mush for the week?
I was going to save it for predictions, but I can't. So, Judge, can I please understand?
Where's the bread? Where's the bread at?
I thought I was getting on the soapbox today. My man's holding court about to put in his opening statement with evidence.
The last 2 weeks, Jay Uso needs to get off my motherfucking screen. I am so over this man. Everything about him on Monday was worse than the Steelers' defense, Your Honor. He can't cut a promo. Say your prayers and eat your vitamins is more up to date than the fucking yeet. He is nothing but Cal O'Reilly to Roman's Adam Cole. If this man wins the title, I will resign from the podcast and never watch wrestling again.
Look, I know that
We'll be back on next week.
That was a good opening statement.
not a closing statement. It was a good opening statement.
Yeah.
That would be a closing statement. Not guilty and
Jay Uso still eats.
yeah, still yeet.
Tune in next week for the closing statement after the match happens, or unless we have an emergency pod this evening after the event.
Look, Jay has unfortunately fallen into the internet wrestling community of he's the worst wrestler ever. And, you know, it was him winning the Battle Royal and the face-off with Punk was the most disliked video on WWE's YouTube. But the crowd absolutely loves him and is still doing what they're doing. I just think Jay's story at this point is more interesting outside of the title picture.
Yes.
And I know you had to pivot because of Seth's injury.
Mm-hmm.
So I get that. But first off, I don't like Jay or Punk winning the title at Saturday Night's Main Event.
Nope.
Not for either guy.
Feels like a consolation prize.
Absolutely consolation prize. And then you got Seth going on NFL Game Day talking about one of these two schmucks is going to hold my title, and I'm pissed off about it because neither one of them deserve it.
Oh, I got the quote here because I was going to bring it up during predictions. I wish I could rip this thing off, man, but I'm out, guys. I'm out of action for 6 months. My world championship is going to be won by some schmuck, either Jey Uso or CM Punk. It's awful. It really is the Halloween scaries. That was almost my Mount Rushmore for the week.
Can't do it on the show.
Look, if you're not going to push Braun Breaker right now, if you're not going to give the title to LA Knight, if you're just going to roll out the same tropes, then to me, there's no point at all. There's no investment. There's nothing for me to get excited for.
No.
CM Punk winning a title and actually getting a reign at this point should have investment and excitement, and I should absolutely want to see that.
I don't care.
We knew what was coming at SummerSlam. We on this show knew what was coming at SummerSlam. I booked it in freaking June. So just giving him the belt now because Seth's out does nothing for me because I don't want to see Seth come back and immediately feud with Punk.
Which is exactly what's going to happen. Yeah.
Do something different. And if this tonight ends in a DQ finish because Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed come out and we get a disqualification to lead to some sort of bullshit, bogus triple threat match at Survivor Series because they didn't want to put the belt on Braun at Saturday Night's Main Event because not enough people watch, so we're going to save it for the PLE, then why the hell are you booking the match in the first place? Just leave the belt vacated and run the tournament until Survivor Series.
So what I'm hearing, Steve, is there's a no-win option here. There's a no-win situation.
It sounded a whole lot like AEW right now. Do something different.
That'll go into the predictions.
This is not.
It's not good.
Man, like,
It's not
come
good.
on.
It is not good.
All right, so since nobody brought it up, who wants to talk about the WrestleMania promo?
IWC. IWC is much.
Why?
If you couldn't tell from the third set of shoes what this was, it's on you. You got yourself hooked up.
My problem is the way they rolled it out.
How many WrestleMania promo videos do we need before actually promoting WrestleMania in 2026? We've had 2 Triple H promo videos, technically a third Triple H promo video now.
And the women haven't been seen in any of them.
Not a one. And who's carrying WWE right now?
I mean, who you gonna
Anybody
put?
surprised?
Rhea's out with a broken nose. Liv is out.
Bro, you could. There was the last shot. The last shot in the video. The last shot in the video was them standing around. There was one seat empty with poker chips in front of it. One seat empty. So you mean to tell me as they're getting ready to end that video, you couldn't have heard the door open and close? And the camera's on all the men. And you see a chair being pulled out and sit down. And it's Rhea. Deal me in, or it's Becky. The man's here. Like you couldn't have done that with any of them.
To be continued.
But
it's one of those ones that's rolling commercials.
But yeah, but you know more's coming out, so I don't get to work. And before everybody gets worked up, you already got the LA Knight tie-ins. So when that doesn't happen, you're gonna be pissed off because you seen the Night Rook and chess piece in the background, and you figured like you're gonna win at WrestleMania. You worked yourself into a tizzy.
I thought that was just a night piece. That was it.
That's all it is.
Everybody's playing the correlations.
Yeah.
Between that,
they're trying to find the Easter eggs.
Yeah, between that outrage, and I don't like how they rolled it out now. Like, why? Like, if you do this in December, okay. If you do this in January before the Rumble, okay.
That's when they should have done it.
You're doing it at the end of October.
I think if you would have done it as the Rumble, though, people still would have been pissed, thinking that there was a surprise for the Rumble or something.
But not only that, man. Like between the outrage and how they rolled that out and pumped that, and then pushing it as many times as they did on Raw and SmackDown. The other thing this week with Bianca Belair, the reporting for clicks. Bianca Belair, still no timetable on her return. What's going on with Bianca Belair? They don't want to book Bianca Belair. Blah blah blah. Ariane's not paying attention. The woman has been out since WrestleMania with a broken finger. She had surgery on the finger. Her finger has not healed right. Her finger right now is currently just hooked at the knuckle. You can't wrestle with all 4 fingers and one like this. That's a different move. You can't do that.
There's definitely some like nerve damage that.
I mean, weren't you just booing her?
Like, it's not. It's
exactly. They want her back now.
It's been enough time.
Chris, what are the fans?
Fickle.
But it was just the
What gang is that, Steve?
That is right, Taco. They want everybody to get their money ready.
What's up, Mars?
Look, man, let's just get off these mushes. I need something to be positive about. Let's just get into some Mount Rushmores, please.
Go ahead, Steve. Kick us off.
Well, I mentioned it already, but Ilya and Nathan Frazier. Like you could have had them wrestle for 2 hours last night and it would have been the greatest SmackDown of the year. The fact that Ilya goes out and he's one of those people. I know we talk about Ospreay never has a bad match. Ilya, and people forget about this because he was in NXT for so long, and when he got up on the main roster, he pretty much got injured right away. But Ilya was one of those guys that never had a bad match.
Yes.
And
From
the fact
NXT
that
UK on,
every single time that man is in the ring, it is like a WrestleMania 17 Rock Hogan match. Like this dude is he can't miss. No. Now he's gonna have like the Cam Scatterboo length career because his body is not gonna hold up. And he's already suffered one devastating injury. There was about 5 times in that match last night that I thought him or Nathan Frazier pretty much died in the ring.
And that's the Ilya match.
And that is literally an Ilya match. But
so Ilya's the US champ. Gunther's going to be IC champ. Do we get like a title versus title or champ versus champ match that they'll just burn the place down with?
They need to again. If they're going to run Ilya Gunther, that does not deserve a mid-card title.
No.
So I know Ilya was originally on Raw. Now he's on SmackDown. But yeah, look, we were hesitant to keep the open challenge going, or at least I was, because it's like, all right, Cena did it. It was great. It elevated people. It starred people. And Corey brought that up last night about how you can make stars even in defeat in this challenge. Mm-hmm. Nathan Frazier is being talked about more today based off of that performance and a loss. Yeah. Ilya is the perfect champ to do this and have it be successful. But it gets to the point where who are you going to have take the belt off him? But you can't just stop the open challenges. Mm-hmm. And it has to culminate in somebody taking the belt off of him. And I, for one, know who that guy should be on SmackDown already.
Solo. Mello. To me, he just made the title relevant because I want to see him in Ciampa. I want to see him in Tama. Like every interaction he had backstage, I want to see those matches. Just because he puts on bangers.
Yeah, because it's not going to be a bad match.
So yeah, Ilya and Nathan last night for me, Mount Rushmore.
Jason, what do you got for the week?
For the record, it's Charlotte Flair in that shoelace number on Monday night. Heavenly, my God, that's going to be my new phone screen background.
What a mark! What a mark!
So is your Rushmore foot fetish?
The whole outfit. There. But no, it's going to be, and they put on a banger of a match on Monday. But I got to give it to JD. JD went out there with Sheamus and put on a banger. And the man he's elevated his stock to me in the company. And he's becoming more of a bigger role in the Judgment Day. So he's no longer like a background character. He's talking more. He's having authority. So do something with this guy because he's delivering every time.
I tweeted this out on Monday night, and that was my other Mount Rushmore this week was that match until Ilya and Nathan, and I just like that match a little bit more. But how criminally underrated is Sheamus? You talk about another guy. I know the tagline is banger after banger after banger, but
it's true.
Go look in the discography and the catalog of Sheamus. Whether it's tag team with Claudio as the bar or singles matches, like my man shows up and shows out consistently on a regular basis. Like,
and JD's another one too. Has done it since NXT UK.
Yeah. And the fact that he hit a Spanish fly.
Yeah.
off wobbly legs. Just
wobbly legs.
Barely got up there.
Anxiety shot immediately to 100 when I saw that.
Yes. Like somebody's getting dumped on their head.
I jumped, yeah, like, please. And can we stop making the Spanish fly into like a transition move, please? Like, come on, man. It's the new Canadian destroyer. Everybody's
just
getting
about to
Spanish
say.
fly.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody.
Lonnie Jordan did one.
Exactly what it's turning into. The look what I can do move.
Sheamus and JD for sure. I love Finn's facial expressions on Monday night. Like, oh, one of you's got to fight Sheamus, and he just looks devastated. And as soon as JD steps up, the grinniest, shittiest grin ever. Yeah, way to go, Jay. You got that. Go ahead, bro.
They're finding a way to stay relevant. Judgment Day. Finding a way.
I am interested to see where all this goes because you have
Something has to happen.
Finn and
Exactly,
Jay,
Donald.
like Dom is just talk about like over. I mean, he's literally at the lie cheating still Eddie Guerrero level, where they're not going to boo him no matter how he gets a win, and it's just going to continue to get louder and louder and louder and louder. So at some point, I don't know what you do, but my man Donald's been saying this for 3 years now. If he's not 2 or 3, he's number 1. And the fact that Dominic Mysterio has worked himself to the point where I would like to see him with a title run is crazy when you go back and look at it.
He has one.
No, a world title run.
He has one.
No, AAA.
That's what they say. They said he's a Grand Slam champ now.
And being in talks on being on John Cena's farewell tour.
But if you put him out there to lose to Cena, just to resume check Cena, even though Cena is not the type of guy that would want to do that, I think you're stunting what could be with Dom.
Fans might hate Cena for that.
You might get some boos. It's in San Diego, so you might get some boos.
Now, I sent this over in the group chat. But Bleacher Report, and I didn't know, Chris, were you going to bring this up later on?
It wasn't the game.
Bleacher Report ranked the top 20 AEW and WWE wrestlers that are in their 20s. Okay, so everybody under 30. Dominic Mysterio is number 2 on that list. And the only person he's behind is Mommy. And when did this run for Dom start? With Mommy.
Yep.
But you talk about a year? Wrestler of the Year candidates on the men's side? Dom has slowly put himself into the conversation come next month when we give year-end rewards.
If it was Donald, he'd be already putting him in for the Hall of Fame.
Well, Donald's had him in for the last 3 years.
Yeah. Donald's got him in first ballot right there.
Yeah. Carl Gotch, Lou Thez, Bruno Sammartino, Dominic Mysterio. That's Donald's Mount Rushmore of all time.
Ric Flair, who?
Got a new dirtiest player in the game. All right, Tom, what do you got for us this week?
Jason brought it up, but it's mainly about Trick. And then I said I didn't like Trick because of his entrance, like he was just an entrance, but something about on Tuesday when he was just like running down his resume and everything, I was like, that's the man I need. That's the man that I've been looking for a long time. Because that when he was running down his resume, hey, let's talk about that. I did that. I was like, okay. Even my dad was shaking his head to it and was like, okay, I see why people like him. But that whole Trick, Ricky stuff, I mean, I enjoyed it. I didn't like their match that much last Saturday at Halloween Havoc, but your follow-up, I really enjoyed it.
To run it for a last man standing match, but then you have Deadline in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Ain't that to the end?
So So we're getting a last man standing match before Deadline. Does that mean Ricky's not going to be on Deadline? Or you can't possibly go a third match between them two at Deadline?
Well, the Deadline matches are usually for the number one contender, right?
I have no idea. Maybe.
Yeah. So, like,
for the new contender.
So you got two matches right there.
Let the women have a shot.
But I think the best thing that could have happened for Trick, honestly, was his TNA title run.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it shifted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because
what is he going to do before?
Mm-hmm.
And you can go back
on him without being in the NXT title picture that whole time.
But you can go back in the archives on this podcast and us talking about Trick's title run and it just not being anything that we thought was relevant of what Trick should be, and immediately just anointed Oba as the guy in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
And Trick completely changed that narrative for me with that TNT title run and the character work and what he's done and coming out and the change in attitudes. And, you know, I don't like how they ended the show. Loved how they started the show.
Yes.
But for as competent of GMs as we have on the main roster, Ava is the dumbest GM ever.
And she ain't going anywhere.
Why not?
But just the way
I think it's something called the Bloodline.
I don't mean her herself. I just mean like the way that they present her as
The
a
character.
GM just makes no sense. Like,
I mean, I've been over her for a while. But
Oh, and can we stop that wall? Like going through the wall?
Yeah.
That's becoming like the NXT parking lot now.
it's the barricade spot. It's the barricade spot on the main roster. They just made it into a wall.
When they move to the new PC, they won't be going through the walls, probably.
Did you see the meme where they said Trick did what the Death Riders couldn't do? Took over the Superstation.
Just tremendous.
Ever since that Hollywood Trick promo.
Like we were legit on here talking about the definition of lost aura about Trick.
Yes.
And he's getting it all back.
Not only made it back, but added on
Added
to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But why does it still stay in NXT?
Because you know he wants to get to the main roster, he's gonna be a mellow. Just every week, just getting hit by Miz.
Look, as much as I don't want people like Trick, like Oba, like Ethan hanging around NXT, I'm gonna exclude Ricky in that because Ricky's the NXT champ right now. So, you know, as much as I don't want them to just stick around in NXT, because to me, those three have outlasted what they can do in NXT. If you don't have nothing for them, then don't just bring them up. We've seen it under Vince. Hell, we've even seen it under Triple H now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a death knell for certain talent, and those are individuals. As you're phasing out the Cenas, the Punks, the Romans, as those are phased out, those can be added pieces to where you have Dominic's, you have Braun's, you have that level, and then
The back
Trick
two.
Oba. Yeah, it's so like, don't do it if it's not needed. And right now, I have no faith on anybody in NXT, man or woman, getting called up and being placed on SmackDown right now.
Yeah.
None.
You
So let them stay in NXT, have them do whatever. You know, hell, give Trick a run in AAA. I don't care. Like, don't, if you're not going to do that with him, don't do it.
Could be something different.
Grande.
Trick versus El. Yeah, I was thinking that Trick versus El Grande versus Dom.
Why not change it up? That's what it's there for, right?
Chris, what'd you say earlier in the show? Do something different. Something different.
Yeah. Mine for the week, I'm giving it to Killer Cross versus Matt Cardona and Hog. Watch that on YouTube this week. Highly entertained by that match. It was giving me like old ECW vibes.
Yep.
Like, especially whenever they were fighting in the crowd and the camera couldn't get to them. It's just like, this is fantastic. Like, I miss these days of ECW. It was a lot of entertaining in that match. Like, I give them both credit, and even how they worked the match, it was different. It was entertaining.
Yeah, Cross is announced for MLW on November 20th against Matt Riddle. So he's going to be back in MLW for the first time in 3-4 years. He came out. Somebody asked him this week about the Aleister Black and Zelina entrance, and his response was probably the best response of like somebody could have gave without burning a bridge. Just saying, hey, like, we're not, Scarlett and I are extremely flattered that people are looking at it and talking about us. We're not on the number one show. We're not in the number one company. So if something's being done that, is reminiscent of us and people immediately think of us, we're extremely flattered. We're humbled by it. It's not, is it the wrestlers themselves doing it? Or are they being asked to do it? Like, I have no ill will towards Zelina and Aleister, like, just everything about it. And it's just like
professional.
Toward the line.
Yeah. Professional, man. Like, so, Scarlett was announced to make her in-ring debut again. Back to wrestling. She said she wanted to get back in the ring on Chris Van Vliet's podcast. And I believe her first match was announced for next month. Well, this month, November. And I forget off the top of my head where and when it will be, but look, man, I'm not going to stop being a Cross fan just because he's not in one of the top 2 or 3 companies on TV every week. So, yeah, that match with Cardona and him this week, I had it bookmarked and watched it.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Definitely recommend checking it out.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Taquan wouldn't let up. When you were off, he wouldn't let up.
I'm expecting to comment any second now. So,
speaking of Aleister and Zelina, where were they at? Oh yeah, because they was buried. They're still trying to dig out, the ground from getting buried a week ago.
Chris, I thought your Mount Rushmore would have been the excitement for the return of Punishment Martinez.
Who?
What?
You didn't see Damian Priest's vignette last night, Jay?
No. Oh, I'm glad I fast forwarded through that.
He's back.
The tagline says something along the lines of,
punishment is coming.
Punishment is coming. So, and it was like dark, broody. He even had the Punishment Martinez voice again.
My man had his time. He had his run. It's over. It's a wrap.
It was a good run when he had it, but nothing else since then.
Like 5 minutes. Now it's over.
Yeah. All right, we're ready to get in these Saturday night's main event predictions?
Damn, I forgot about that event.
4 matches. We got 4 matches. Donald, get you hyped up. We'll kick this one off. The triple threat Intercontinental Championship: Dom versus Penta versus Rusev.
I mean, this is a clean sweep across the board. Everybody here is picking Dom. I'm just interested to see how he pulls this off.
Yeah.
El Grande.
Double low blows.
Yeah, I'm just interested and interested. I think Rusev is going to end one that gets pinned. Honestly,
why'd he come back to WWE?
Hey, there's been a lot of scuttlebutt about him and Aleister, man, and their losses so far.
Welcome back.
But Rusev was quoted as saying that his whole run, he wants to elevate and put people over in this run. He's not looking for a run.
You ain't got to put Dom over, baby.
Dom will put you over. Dom is there to put the over.
He's giving you the rub, huh?
Yeah, that's what he is. He's still winning, but yeah.
All right, we'll move on to the women's championship. Tiffy versus Jade. or taffy?
I think if you go by, let me get it pulled up. If you go by odds, Dominic Mysterio was minus 2,500. Jay Cargill is minus 1,500. So they are the two biggest betting favorites of tonight out of the 4 matches. Look, if it's not Jade now, it's Jade never.
I agree with you.
I don't know what's going to go on because Kiana and Tiffy had a backstage last night where Kiana gave Tiffany a card. But Jade kept the card. I brought that up last week. So is there some intrigue? I don't know. Look, this match, honestly, it needs to be a squash. We need to have the AEW booking of Jade and just come out and squash. I don't need a 10 or 15 minute match.
Then after every move, talk shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I did. What are you doing, man?
I definitely think Jade's going to be the one, winning in this match. But I'm also thinking kind of like along those lines that you said of Kiana. Like, are they just going to do something stupid here and then hold off until Tiffy's 100%?
No. Make that even be the reason that she's not 100%. I don't care. Just get the belt off her.
Because then at least you have story whenever she comes back 100%.
Yeah, I'm going Jade. Jason, I'm taking your stuff from last week. Don't waste the heel turn.
Yep.
And she's already lost once to Tiffany whenever we thought she was going to win the belt. So it's sink or swim time. Either you're going to give her the belt and see what she can do and book her to be that unstoppable force that her aura and presence shows and demands, or you're just never going to do anything with her.
We'll find out tonight. Undisputed WWE Championship, Cody versus Drew. And as we said, if Cody gets disqualified or counted out, he loses the title.
Cody's at minus 500 right now.
Drew ain't winning. I didn't even need the stipulation. No, Drew ain't winning.
Look, this was rumored to be the match at Survivor Series for the title, but they bumped it up based on Jacob's injury. If not now, same thing I said for Jade. If not now for Drew, then when?
It's Saturday night's main event. We're not getting multiple.
Look, put it on Drew. Let Cody win the Rumble again. As long as it's not Sami Zayn.
They're already talking about Roman Cody 3 is going to main event one night.
Yeah.
No.
That's becoming like Brock and Roman now.
That will be the recurring theme here today. Do something different.
Drew deserves a title run. Cody's a part-time champ.
Cody ain't dropping it. Cody ain't dropping it. Yeah. I know why you guys are picking Drew. I get it. It ain't happening.
Well, I'm picking Cody, but yeah.
And for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship, Punk versus Uso. And I don't give a shit, so I'm not even picking.
I'm Chris. I'm with you. I'm past.
I don't give a shit about this match.
Give me Jay. He has more of a story to tell. What is Punk going to do with the belt? Who's coming out? I don't want to see him in LA.
The brother gonna take the belt off of Jay.
Exactly what Steve had brought up earlier. Like, I see Punk winning this, and then as soon as Seth comes back, they just run him back.
I don't know if I could do 6-month title reigns.
Because I really have a feeling. I know Seth said he's out 6 months, but I have that would put him back in April. I have a feeling he'll be back for Mania.
I got a DQ finish. I got a DQ finish in a triple threat at Survivor Series.
Is there a match of the night?
No. Triple threat.
Dom?
Get Dom. The Dom.
By default.
Dom. That's it. Just Dom. There's no match. Just Dom.
All right. That's it for Saturday night's main event. Do a quick game here. Not really a game, just more of a discussion. So I saw the list this week. Tony Khan gave his top 5 AEW matches. So we'll talk some good about AEW here, I think. What do you think of his top 5? And is there anything that you would take out or replace with, or anything that is your favorite match in AEW that isn't on here? We got the Young Bucks versus Kenny Omega and Hangman from Revolution 2020. Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa, lights out match at St. Patrick's Day Slam. MJF, Bryan Danielson, Revolution 2023. The Young Bucks versus Darby Allin and Sting's retirement match at AEW Revolution 2024. And then MJF, Will Ospreay, Dynamite 250.
Surprised Brian and Kenny isn't up here.
That's the same one that I had too, from Grand Slam.
They had so many fantasy matches. I don't even remember these matches.
So Britt and Thunder for sure.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like one of the first ones that came to my mind too.
Young Bucks versus Hangman and Kenny. I'm good. I'm good with those two staying. Cody versus Dustin, and I know why Cody's not listed, but Cody versus Dustin.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Is top 5 match for me in AEW. MJF versus Punk.
I don't remember 3 of these matches.
I'm surprised MJS has so many matches on here.
The thing that I kind of like on here too that I noticed is how many matches are on Revolution, and that's usually like one of their better cards of the year. Like it's a low key, usually banger of a card every year.
I mean, I really like the. Again, I know why it's not, but you also have, the Cody Sammy ladder match right before Cody left.
Mm-hmm.
Cody Brody Lee dog collar match.
That's a good one. But they do talk about.
I even like Private Party and Young Bucks in that tag team tournament.
The initial one or the
first one.
The first one. Okay.
There were some good matches in that tag team tournament.
Yeah.
Danielson Okada.
You know what I really liked about this list?
I know what you're gonna say.
Everybody getting that? Getting that? Okay. For those out there, there's no Moxley matches on here.
No John Moxley.
No John Moxley. That being his boy, I was expecting one.
I mean, look, the way that AEW churns out matches, because it's a match based company, right? Like it's booking quote unquote fantasy dream star matches. I mean, if you just look at this year alone, it's hard to pick 5 just from this year. I mean, like Fletcher and Ospreay cage match was just this year. No. It's Swerve and Hangman.
Swerve Danielson.
All in there.
Yeah, like and then we're also discounting.
There's recurring themes here too with people.
Oh, yeah, you think? Yeah. There's also, I think there's a lot more women's matches that could be thrown in here as well.
Tony Mariah.
Again, just for this year.
I was thinking that too.
Just from this year alone, Statlander and Mercedes. You had what was it? The Ty J Willow was it? Willow Statlander was the street fight. Those four, I think it was.
With the power bomb off the stage?
Yeah, with the power bomb off the stage.
Okay.
The thumbtacks and
Yeah. I don't remember what they called that.
There's a lot. I don't know, man.
Said there's too many. And they all blend in together because they were so good.
Now,
sometimes it's hard to think of all of them.
Now, if he would have asked, what are his top 5 AEW moments? Moments versus matches. See, we're having this discussion around matches, and it's coming up where we can't even remember the matches because it's just a match. What are the top 5 moments? Britt Baker busted up bloody in that
still stays on the
match. That's there. That's a moment, right?
Punk versus the EVPs in the back room.
Remember on the radio when they used to do the countdown every week? Number 1.
Swerve and Ospreay going for the finish at the same time. That was a moment.
The burial of the Don Callis family by Omega and Ospreay.
Yeah, I don't know. Like that Dynamite this week, I watched it all.
I didn't watch any of it, so I don't know what happened.
The Hangman reveal at the end with the Halloween costume and all that, getting the one up on Joe after Joe won the 4-way was cool. It was a nice reveal. Good switch up. The men's blood and guts match, Darby teaming up with the Conglomeration to go against the Death Riders. I don't care about that. Tonight, Tony Khan said he will announce the women's blood and guts match. Penelope's obviously out. I said you replace Penelope with Marina Shafir, and Marina Shafir stepped up to be Megan Bain's tag team partner to run the women's tournament. If those two don't win that women's tournament,
that's a tag. That's a tag team,
bro.
They're not winning.
That's a tag team.
They're not winning.
Like John Moxley came into the picture. Marina and Megan were standing face to face. Penelope talked about how she's out injured, her arm's already, in the thing. Megan Bain said, I don't care who wants to step up. Anybody wants to step up. I'll determine who's worthy of standing next to a goddess. And I was like, okay, Megan, whatever you want. Like, and Marina walked right into the frame. And those two are standing toe to toe, face to face. And I'm like, oh, yes, like, give me this. And then Moxley moseyed around and he just looked at Marina, looked at Megan, shook his head, and he went, whoo, these two? And just walked right out. And I'm like, exactly.
Where are they in the tournament? Because I don't remember the layout of the brackets.
Were they in the bottom left?
I think they faced Mercedes and Athena, honestly.
All right, so whoever wins that match wins the tournament.
No, but those two, like that's what
they need more of. Like stuff like that.
Yeah.
But no, I mean Mark Briscoe doing a promo.
Yeah, like
every week.
The Don Callis thing was it was pro wrestling for pro wrestling, right? Like
I can't take that.
But Okada just casually putting his hand out and then raising the middle finger to Takeshita, I popped. Like, I got a laugh out of that. But it's like, okay, you're still dragging out the beef because now they're going to tag team on Collision tonight against Bowens and Castor. They're claimed.
Yeah.
Are they?
So people that don't get along.
Yeah.
Are they the only ones from the Dog Callis family that do anything?
Yes.
That's where everybody else is just
Pretty
like
much.
a prop. You know?
Fletcher.
Still okay.
Yeah.
because everybody else is a prop, boy. I see Lance Archer there just all the time, just like.
I didn't know
I
he
thought
was still there.
I thought Brian Cage had a great tweet. He was like, what did he say? In the painting, he was like, because he was like in the back left corner, and he was like the smallest one out of everybody. It's like I love how they downsized me and made everybody else look 10 times bigger.
It's a picture depth. He's just in the background. Like,
Yeah. I mean, was the 4-way match good between Joe, Ricochet, and them? Yeah. Like, but you know, Athena and Mercedes getting a 1-up on Stat and them. That was all right. I don't know, man. Like AEW just
Everything.
yeah, it's everything.
Man, Chris is watching Indian wrestling.
Yeah,
he's watching Hog, you know.
what's our WXM update or XWM update or XMW, whatever the hell the letters are.
They had a decent match last week. They had their third episode, another 20-some minute episode.
They had a decent match. Is it one match?
20-something minute episode.
Yeah. Well, that
decent match.
backstage, yeah. This next episode, which I think is still 2 weeks away, that'll be two matches because they're keeping them short, so it's not a ton of matches.
What is this?
They're giving you old main event, one match.
Check it out.
They're giving you Tuesday night prime time. They're putting one match on there with Heenan and Gorilla arguing.
Didn't even
And it's
need the
not
match
even a
on prime time.
It's not even a full match. They drop in with the match already in progress.
Primetime never even needed a match. They just needed Heenan and Monsoon the entire time.
Tuning in for one match.
Yeah. So we still got a couple weeks for the next episode. So
who's the champ?
And
the crowning one.
Collection.
Oh, the crowning one.
Yeah.
Okay.
The MXN collection.
So this is just one big tournament to crown a champ.
No, it's just been matches, but yeah, they're gonna get to that.
Is there a women's roster?
Not yet. So
Not interested.
to be determined.
Speaking of women's rosters, MLW said that they will be expanding their women's roster. So look to see some of these names that are out here, whether it be from WWE ID's program or some other promotions, start to come into to MLW to build out that roster and be booking more women on the shows from MLW's perspective.
Maybe I'll tune back into MLW, see what's going on.
Hey, with some of the lineups that they had in matches recently, like I'm not mad at what MLW's been doing.
I'll be fast forwarding through Matt Riddle for anything, but
like I love Dijak and Baron Corbin.
see, now you're just telling me why not to
Bishop
watch
Dyer as tag team champs. They're the new skyscrapers.
Riddle and Corbin. Yeah, let me tune into that real quick.
Well, you have on November 20th, like I said, you have Karrion Kross versus Matt Riddle. You got Brock Anderson fighting for the MLW championship against Mods Kruger, who's your champion. So there, I mean,
Riddle was still champ.
No, he lost the belt. So yeah, I mean, there is some bright stuff with the MLW. MLW got away from what made MLW, and I know that had to do with some of their talent leaving. But now I feel like Court's starting to get back into his bag and circling back around. So maybe we're getting that rebirth of MLW.
Check it out. Give me something to watch.
Where did Wesley end up going? Xavier Desmond?
So he had a match announced. He hasn't officially signed anywhere.
I think it was
yet.
Hog. I think he was another one for Hog, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I just need to start watching Hog.
Pause.
And you pass it
You watch all the hog you want.
What I do on my own time, Steve. Okay.
Hey, there'll be no kink shaming here. I'm not going. You do you.
Any other quick hitters for the week?
Yes. I know we're an hour and 22 minutes in, but this has to be brought up and said. Bro. And I'm not talking about Matt Riddle, bro. I'm talking about the other guy who uses bro
Sheamus.
after every single word.
Oh, Vince.
Vince Russo is back in the world of professional wrestling. He has joined as creative and an on-screen talent in Juggalo wrestling community, whatever the hell they're called.
I was gonna say, how do you even watch it?
I don't know, but Matt Cardona just became their champ last night. So King of the Indies is now the champion in Juggalo wrestling with Vince Russo in 2025.
Of course.
Booking a show.
How many belts does he have?
I think that's his only one right now. He stopped the belt collector.
I was gonna say, he was
Indie God run.
He was on a Mercedes run there for a while too.
Yeah, but thoughts on Vince Russo back in pro wrestling in 2025? Anything?
When are these attitude era personalities gonna die?
Hey, look,
I mean,
I don't know what Juggalo
He
is.
wants to bring back Attitude Era.
Juggalo is ICP's wrestling.
Yeah, I know what it is, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. Like, is it like ECW style, like COG? You know, like what
I wouldn't put it up there with.
GCW?
I wouldn't put it up there with Hog or Reality or Rev Pro. Like, I wouldn't put it up on that stage. I would probably put it more in the GCW-esque realm of promotions. Maybe not as deathmatch base centered, but
Real deal realm.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up and see where it's at. Like how you can watch them. If I can watch it, maybe I'll check it out.
but I'm just saying, Russo has, been on his platform for years, just burying every single creative decision ever, and how it's the same tropes, it's the same stuff. Nobody's creative, can't do this, can't do that.
And he's gonna do.
How are you booking the show? So now, if you got the pencil and the pen, let's see what you can do in 2025, and see if you get me invested as somebody to watch something that is actually going to be entertaining.
Yeah.
Bro.
The only thing he gonna book. The only thing he gonna book is TNA, and I'm not talking about total nonstop action.
Hey,
We'll see.
he might bring brother back himself.
You might see a no chance vignette air. And you have the two Vinces back in
Here's my
professional
new
wrestling.
GM.
If Vince would own Juggalo Championship Wrestling, that might really tell me that hell is frozen over.
On nobody's bingo card.
Yeah, that sums up 2025 right there. Anything else?
I'm sure there is, but nothing else to get into. I think we've done enough yapping for an hour and 25 minutes.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning into episode 263. Make sure you give us a follow on all social media at DumbMarksPod. Head over to YouTube, Spotify, give us a subscribe. Check out all the episodes and back content on there. Head over to dumbmarkspod.com. Click the links for Surfshark VPN, especially if you want to watch Saturday night's main event on Netflix tonight. Also, click the link for WWEshop.com. We get you help support the show with both of those, and of course, ProWrestlingTees.com/DumbMarksPod help support the show and purchase the official merch. If we don't get anything else, I'll give the little quote of the week here to wrap things up. No, I got it here. Pulling to Steve.
Bueller.
I had it too.
Bueller.
There we go.
He's pulling to me.
All right, guys. We'll end the show with every day may not be good, but there's something good in every day. We'll catch you next week.